Hello and welcome everybody to the SAF1 ESports Division 2 race for tonight. I am your host James, or Cadwell 5 on PlayStation, and we are here. We are at the Dutch Grand Prix, which is at Zandvoort, which is of course 2.646 miles, or 4.259 kilometers, 14 turns. The game classes it as a medium circuit. It does, and alongside me, as always, is of course Quinton.
Yeah, good evening everyone, and welcome to the Zandvoort circuit. And I hope that me and James can bring you some good action-packed racing tonight.
I hope we can as well. To go into the championship standings, it is quite. Actually, I was surprised to see when I looked at the championship there was only an 11-point gap in it. I thought there'd be a bit less than that.
Yeah, it's a pretty close competition at the moment. So actually,
yeah, it is, because you've got Eugene on 105, Grimjaw Jagger on 94, and then it's a big jump to Royal Viking on 74, Donovan Duffy on 66, and Carambo on 60, and then all the way down to Assassin all the way down then to 0 points at the bottom then for the other drivers who are down there, but drivers who are on points as well, just to tell you, then it's Don Rabico in 6th after Crabbo, 7th is Cowboy, 8th is Camrals, 9th is Quaz, we'll call him for now, Nam Bulldog in 10th and sadly can't be here tonight. 11th is Immortal Viking, Sir Hemrick 12th, Jabert in 13th, 14th Burnout, 15th Zars, Storm in 16th, Willie in 17th, Tiago in 18th, Van Goverden in 19th, and and then we have Assault King, I think. Anyway, and then sorry about this. My phone's messing up for a second there. Ferrari are top in the championship on 163, but that can change tonight with Aston Martin Red Bull with 144. They could catch up tonight. They could even McLaren could catch up on 110. Racing Point are on 76, Haas 61, Mercedes 57, 51 for Williams, 49 for Alfa Romeo, Renault 29, and Scuderia AlphaTauri on 8. If you want to call Renault instead Alpine, you can indeed, guys. We call them Renault because it's still 20 game. But yeah,
unfortunately, what happened now during previous lap is Donovan Duffy went through sector 2, which is quite a twisty section, and unfortunately lost his sector 1, sorry, and he lost the rear end, and he went into the wall and retired.
Oof.
So yeah, that's quite a tricky section, and I think he just clipped the curb and the wheel came off as he smashed into the wall. So that's unfortunate for him.
That's definitely not that good there. As we see Van Goverden go off the circuit into the tight stadium section and invalidate his lap.
Yeah, he also makes his debut tonight. He's been on the driver's list since the beginning, but he's had quite a lot of work, so he couldn't make the races. So this is his first race for the season. So hopefully he can bring in a good performance, as well as Assault King in the Mercedes. It's also his first time in this league. Oh well, he's been in the season the whole season, but it's his first race tonight. So yeah, let's see. So far we have Eugene on pole with a 109.7.
Indeed we do. It's going to be interesting to see what happens tonight around this circuit, which is classed as a medium circuit on this game, and as if you know this circuit on this game, you know that there's only like 2 overtaking opportunities, so there's only about 2 or 3 places you can overtake, so really yeah, we do have, of course, Donovan Duffy, Cowboy and Burnout all retiring from session. I don't know if Cowboy and Burnout had penalties to serve, but
they did, yeah, qualifying bans for Cowboy and Burnout.
Okay, then. As Royal Viking is now on circuit to give us his outlap and then a proper lap of the circuit. it's very interesting to see what's going to happen tonight with this race, knowing that recently all the car launches come out today. I think it was. Have you seen the car launch today?
I did. I saw Red Bull. It's no surprise. Kind of knew the livery would look like that, but
they've changed.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they can deliver this season.
All they've changed, I think, is two things. They've taken the Aston Martin off the back and put Honda there instead. And done one or two other things, like to the front wing, they've changed that as well with like some stickers on there, but that's it, I think.
Yeah.
Which is okay, because I think if you didn't know, just to tell you, I know you get 2 tokens each team do, so I don't know what that's going to be, but you know, the game glitched there for me a little bit, showing a line where the racing line is, which is weird. So
that's interesting.
Again, they're showing the it's not a racing line, but it's like on this circuit they have like a grey line going around the circuit, parts of it, and that is kind of parts of the racing line. Very odd.
I also see it. With who are you on board now?
Royal Viking. He was in the last sector when he was turning into that. You could just see like these brown lines, not brown, grey lines. Get it right, grey lines, and it looked like racing lines. Anyway. It's not, but it's just like tyre worn and all that on the circuit, but it looks like racing lines.
I wonder if someone didn't go off track. Sorry, I think someone went off track, and then when they join, you might see some gravel on the track.
That could be it, but I don't know, because it was definitely on the racing line. So it's just a glitch I think I've got from this game again. But anyway, it don't matter. We've got big news recently come out very quickly before we get into actual qualifying. The big news is that last week, there you go, you can see the lines on circuit now. It isn't my mind being blown there. You did just see them. They are definitely off circuit marks now, as I come to think about it. But here he comes into the lines as Royal Viking and sets a 110.0. But just to say, in the last week since we commentated, we had Fernando Alonso. I don't know if we talked about it last week, but Fernando Alonso had a crash on his bicycle. So I don't know if that was before last week's race or in the week we've just had, but he had a coming off on his bike. We hope he is okay. We did say a bit last week. He's out of hospital now. He had just had a broken jaw in that. And the other news in the week is Codemasters have been bought out by EA.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's quite exciting as well. So maybe the two developers together can bring a lot of good new features to the game, hopefully.
Yep. I hope they can, as Eugene sets a 19.1, so it does improve even more there. And look at this, Royal Viking on a second lap on these tyres is actually improving in the second sector.
Yeah, I think he got held up a little bit by Carabo there, not intentionally. I think he's just a lot quicker than Carabo. So let's see if he can improve on this time. No, very close. I do think the Alfa Romeo must have cost him a bit of time, and Thiago crashes out.
In the wall. No, it's a very interesting place to crash there. Not many people do crash there, but when you do, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's oversteer. It's quite a tricky exit as well, so oversteer causes you to swing to the left, and then with simulation damage on the wheel comes off so easily.
Yeah, simulation damage, that must really affect it. This circuit, as we said, there's hardly places to overtake, so qualifying. Do you think it's this one and Monaco, which is the two tightest circuits on F1 calendar, or?
I think so, for overtaking definitely, and a track like Zandvoort really tests a driver's patience, and the technicalities of the circuit is you cannot really go onto the curbs because they make you spin. So you've got to be patient, you've got to buy your time, but you have to be consistent every single lap to stay behind the driver ahead, because there's only one DRS straight that you can actually overtake on, and it's the final, the straight going across the finish line. And I would say you need to be at least 4 or 5 tenths behind the driver ahead, otherwise you won't catch him and overtake him before turn 1. So It's a very difficult circuit. I'm expecting to see a lot of drivers very close to each other in a kind of like a DRS train scenario, finding it hard to actually overtake.
Yeah, indeed it is going to be hard to overtake, but some random bits of information there which I have found out recently, which is this circuit is just a nightmare to race. I raced on it. I don't race in many leagues, okay, because I commentate pretty much every single night of the week, nearly, right? But I got raced here, and I'm just awful at this circuit. I tell you now, like, to put it into perspective compared to these drivers, I'm probably like I'm probably lots. I'm 14 around here, so that tells you how quick I am around here. So I've not practiced much, and I came out of the 12 drivers in my league, I came 11th. So it just shows you how bad I am. But you know,
yeah, it's okay. I mean, practice. You know, practice. That's what makes it makes you better.
Yeah. But yeah, as Sir Henricks crosses the line now, I don't know if this is it. Yeah, it is. He's starting his flying lap as Nadim. Hello, mate. Welcome. He says evening. So hello.
Hello, Nadim. Sorry, I didn't see your comment there. Welcome.
Oh, it's fine.
Welcome. Cameral's crashed.
Oh, where did he crash? Oh, there. That's we're about to go to that place now. Let's have a look. Oh.
Oh, wow, that's a weird place. He's all the way out there on the beach.
About to go into the ocean in a second, he is.
Yeah, luckily he slowed down, otherwise we could have gone over that little hill.
Yeah, he could have done.
Into the ocean, yeah.
Very surprising there. Sir Henricks gets the fastest Sector 1. So we've got and Sector 2 now. Well, for him anyway, purple. So it must be fastest of anyone because he's not done a lap yet as he goes hits the wall. I don't know if that's a glitch on our game or if he actually did hit the wall there.
He did hit the wall, definitely.
Okay.
Oversteer, unfortunately, yeah.
What do you think about the secondary zone? Is there much opportunity to overtake into the stadium section or not?
Yeah, you can definitely overtake there, but it's a lot harder certainly than the first DRS straight. Drivers do tend to oversteer or get bad traction out of that corner. So if you can get better traction than the guy ahead of you, and you're very close to him, then you can definitely overtake. But it's not really a popular overtaking spot, that second DRS straight.
Yeah, Grimshaw just sets a 1.9.3, so he's only 2 tenths, or just about 2 tenths behind Eugene here. He's actually, to be precise, he's actually, if you wanted to know, 2.1 tenths behind. So he's not that far really behind there. He's not to show for it. Royal Vikings on a lap, so we'll see what he can do right now as he exits Sector 2. 2 tenths down, 2 seconds down, sorry, so he's on his end lap probably here. Carabo's...
I'm watching Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Van Gouverdon, yeah?
I'm just watching Van Gouverdon. He hasn't really set a decent lap yet. I think he's had spins, so I'm just going to watch his lap. Hopefully he can, set a competitive lap here. As he goes through the second DRS straight, you don't need to ride this curb too much on the inside because it does throw the car off balance, like he's just done there, and it makes it very difficult to get your corner entry correct on that left-hander. But let's see how he does. That's good. Don't run too wide. Oh, he does. Yeah, unfortunately he runs too wide.
Let's still see though if he's not going to pit what time this would have been. Just a quick theoretically here, 1:13 actually, so would have put him up in P10. So, but would have had to start on these tyres, which would probably be not good.
Yeah, I think he and he invalidates again. It's not an easy circuit, I can tell you that. If you didn't get enough practice, it's so difficult to hook it up because it's very flowing. So you need to get in the rhythm from turn 1. You've got to be in the rhythm.
Yeah, you do indeed.
It really isn't easy. I see Don Rubico has joined us. He said he was going to be late, so I'm glad he could make it in time. And he's already on a hot lap, so let's see what he can do.
Is he?
In the Ferrari.
He is indeed. He's about to exit the final corner now. So let's see what he does. He does a 1:10, very impressive there with only his first lap. I think he's only going to get 1 lap in this session.
Unless he feels like doing 2 laps on these softs, he can push for another lap now.
He could do.
No, he's backing out.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting around here. It is. With him just coming in. That's a good lap though from his first lap. It is there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. He told me he was getting back late from work, so I'm assuming he didn't get much practice time before the race, or any practice time at all. So that's really impressive then for him to set a 1:10.9.
He is indeed. Here he comes then.
As we know, sorry.
He doesn't improve just to say Crabbo is 6 tenths down on his quickest time there. So, but yeah, what are you going to say?
Remembering Don Rubico in the both previous rounds, he won race 2. So race 2 is his strong point. So maybe he's just looking to get solid points in race 1, and then he's going to aim to get a good race 2. So Emmerich goes P3. Wow.
He does indeed. Van Gouverdun is on a lap right now. He's just heading into the second DRS straight, or curve, I class it as here. 14 seconds up on his time. 13.9, so we'll class that as 14, we will. As he exits into the second to last corner now, he turns. Through it he goes now, and he spins, and is out.
Not easy, I tell you that. Not easy. That's unfortunate. Assault King also runs wide, cuts the corner there, and spins. Oh no.
So that is it then. Qualifying is technically over here. Not many cars on a lap right now. Actually, there is. Willie on a lap right now, coming to the line. He sets a 11.2, but 2 tenths down on his quickest time. King is coming into the pits. Royal Viking is coming into the pits, so it looks like it anyway on his lap. And same for Sir Henrix is actually on a lap right now. Let's see what he can do as he comes across the line now. A 19.7, a thousandth off his 100th off his time.
Yeah, he nearly improved. Good lap.
He nearly did, yeah. But there you go then. That is, we think, qualifying over. I don't know if there's anyone else on a lap. But
no.
But it's that last corner that catches a lot of people out, as you saw with Van Gouverdun. He really catches you out. The second to last and the last corner do.
Yeah, definitely. It's you got to almost take a little bit of a wide entry in there and then hit a late apex, because if you clip that inside curb, the curbs are brutal on this track, so it really does throw the car off balance. And yeah, that's what makes this track so tricky, is that it's narrow and there's not a lot of room for error.
Yeah, there isn't. As you can see right now, as Willie now is going to finish off his last lap. Here he is. As he's coming into he's pitting. So that is it. Qualifying is now officially over.
That's a good one. Very impressed by Sir Hamrick's time. Good to see him up there in the top 3, starting on the second row next to Cam Rules, who took some time off qualifying to go and spend some time on the beach. But hopefully he's back in the race.
Yeah, hopefully he is not too mucky, we'll say. But yeah,
he's got to dust off the sand and get back in the car.
Yep, indeed he does. So that is it then. Qualifying is now over. All 16 cars have done their qualifying. 3 couldn't. Donovan Duffy made a mistake, but 2 couldn't make qualifying because of bans. So, do you want to go through the
I will, quickly. Let's see SAF1 Eugene with the Ferrari in P1 with the 109.1, very good lap. Grimjaw Jagger in the Red Bull P2, Sir Hamrick in the Haas P3, Cam Rules P4, Royal Viking in the McLaren P5. Tiago unfortunately crashed out, but he had a P6, which was a good one. Don Rubico coming in late into the quali, setting a lap for P7. Willie up to P8, QS P9, and then Caraba rounding up the top 10 in the Renault.
So it's going to be interesting to see what can happen with Immortal, Viking, Assault King, Van Gouverdun, Donovan Duffy, Cowboy, and its Burnout with free tyre choice. What would you go for if you had a free tyre choice?
Medium. Straight away I'd go for medium. Buy my time, go deep into the race, keep it clean, and because overtaking is not easy. Track position is crucial. So yeah, I'd go for mediums, get deep into the race, gain track position, snap on a pair of softs and see if I can gain some positions at the end.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's raining. We have a wet race.
Let me have a look. I'm not in the game yet. Oh yeah, we do.
What? That's going to be interesting. I think it's the first wet race we have this season.
Is it? What would you go on then? I'm just curious to know now. Is it intermediates or is it full wets?
It looks quite heavy, so I think it's full wets. I'm sure we'll see the cars in a minute. I'm still loading. I think the cars are still choosing their setups, but yeah.
Oh, somebody's left.
Yeah, Van Gouverdun and Assault King both left. Hopefully they can join back in time. Well, this is going to be interesting because now it really separates the men from the boys. Because not only are you on a tight circuit, you're also on a wet circuit, which is very difficult, especially Zandvoort. So guys really have to be patient right now. It's gonna really show their skill.
Do you think they left because they don't want to race in the rain, or do you think they just left because they've got internet problems?
Oh, it's full wet. So hopefully they left because of internet issues.
Well, they're still saying they're on my screen, so they can join back if they want to.
Yeah, and I did send them invites, so they should be able to get in.
Everyone, by the way, is on full wets, by the way, guys, and it's an 18 lapper tonight around here. It's going to be a bit of fun. Here it is here. It's going to be fun. There you go. Look, you can do either 0 stops because you're allowed to in the wets, or 1 stop, which is 19 to 17. There
yeah,
it
I
is.
think they're going to all just go, unless it's going to dry up to get to intermediate stage. I think all of these guys are just going to stay on the wets.
Yeah, they will indeed.
So unless there's wing damage, I don't expect to see a lot of pit stops.
Do you like the rain? Because I know tomorrow for you it could be raining in a certain place, but do you like the rain?
The good thing about the rain is it levels the playing field a bit, so it really brings the field a lot closer to one another, because it makes the quicker guys slower, and the slow guys, if they're patient, they can kind of match the pace of the guys that's usually faster than them. I'm not a big fan of races in the rain, but I've had some good results. It depends on which circuits they are. Yeah.
If it was, say, this circuit, then
I've raced it in the rain before, but I prefer it in the dry because it's a lot of fun to race in the dry because it's so twisty and flowing. So once you're in a good rhythm, it's a lot of fun. This is not the nicest track to be in on the rain.
Yeah, Van Gorvelden and Assassin are not here right now. They maybe just had internet problems, or maybe decided they don't want to race in the rain. I don't know, but they're not here. So
yeah, well, let's hope they get to join soon, and hopefully they show up for race 2.
Yeah, hopefully they do. Yeah. But we are here then at the circuit of Zandvoort for a very, very, very nice 18 lapper here. Could be wet or race, could be dry later on in the race, or could be a full wet race. We don't know. We haven't seen the game, what it's going to be like. But just look on board there from Eugene. It's pouting it down from on board with him, as we are about 10 seconds away from getting the race started. We are here on board with Eugene now. We are just waiting for the lights to start. Maybe we might not. Here we go then. 3 red lights are on, 4 now. Now 5. And the Dutch Grand Prix race number 1 out of 2 is go. Good start from Eugene actually. There it is. Grimshaw though gets an even better start now. He does. He does. Sir Henrik's even better, up to P2 already. Sir Henrik's is. And is he going to keep it around the outside here of Grimshaw or not? No, he's not. Grimshaw takes the position back as everybody floods their way down. Now they do to turn number 1.
Yeah, it seems like everyone really got through cleanly. That's good to see.
Oh,
and we do have a spinner. I think it was just Carabo going slow.
I think
Grimshaw
it was as
all the way
well.
over the back of,
somebody's
over
off
the back of
circuit.
Eugene, yeah.
Willie's off.
And
so
Carabo's retired.
Oh, we
I
got
think
crashed.
there must have been a collision, yeah. Now Carabo's on the beach there.
And we got a safety car now.
Safety car. Wow. That's unfortunate.
It is indeed. Unfortunate. Here it is. So
yeah, I'm just going to run through the field. Yeah, I want to see who's got wing damage and who doesn't.
go on there.
But so far, pretty much everyone looks like they're clean.
Let me just have a look. So if everyone's wondering, we're in Spain next week, by the way. We're in Spain next week.
Yeah, we had Spain last night. It was a very, very good race.
It was.
A lot of fun. So I'm sure next week will also be good. So the only ones with damage is actually Willie in the Alpha Tauri that I can see. So I expect him to pit, and then obviously the safety car could either be because of Carabo's car that's crashed out, or there's debris on the track. Debris on the track does bring out a safety car, because with simulation damage you can pick up a puncture if you drive over the debris.
Ooh, Assassin has just put in Discord, right? Just to tell you this. If you've read it already, you probably have. But Assassin says his internet was not that good. Don't know what's going on. Don't know why I'm lagging. Something is seriously wrong there. And then Immortal Viking says power went out.
Okay, I see.
So I don't know what's going on there with them. But anyway, they are still racing anyway. So.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get them back in.
Let's see what's happening. I don't know if Immortal Viking is still racing. No, he's an AI. It looks like at the moment. So we'll keep an eye on that one for you as well as we do it. Same for Van Gouverdun. I think they may have a power outage. I'm not entirely sure though. But we will have a look and see though. But we still have, it says 15 drivers, so we're going to class it as 15 right now. And if you are new, smash a like and subscribe, guys, because we're so close to 100 subscribers. If you can get us there, that'd be appreciated. That was a ridiculous brake trick, says Carabo. So there you go.
He say that?
He said that in YouTube, so there you go. Ridiculous brake trick. Okay, I don't need to know who it was, but
no, that'll be taken care of after the race, I'm sure.
We can take care of that. But yeah, we've got probably another 2 laps under behind safety car. Oh, another lap, I mean, under behind safety car. Should do.
Yeah, I see. We only had one stopper, which was Willie with wing damage.
Wally. Yeah, it was Willie, so there you go. But yeah.
Well, now all the cars, I'm sure they're definitely going to go to the end. So, excuse me, they're going to definitely go to the end on these wets. I don't see anyone else putting for tyres. However, if it dries up, you know, you could see a switch to inters, and that's a game changer usually, because you got to time your pit stop perfectly. If you pit too early, you're going to be slow, and if you pit too late, the other guys are going to undercut you.
Indeed, and as you were speaking, saying you had nobody pitting, Burnout pitted. He literally just came in as you said that, so he now exits the pit lane.
Well, he only had one position to lose, so pitting for fresh wets, you know, might give him a little bit of an advantage. He's going to be on fresher tyres than the guys ahead, even though it's only a 2-lap advantage.
Indeed.
No, he didn't lose out on much, so that was a smart pit stop. Now he just must catch them before the end of this lap. It
is indeed a really smart pit stop as well. Here it is in here, very dark outside right now for me, as we are here in the UK, of course. Right. But yeah, it is really interesting to see what happens here. It is. It's fascinating to see actually who's going to get the best start here from this restart as safety car is coming in, because for me, I think Eugene has the best start because he has no spray coming at his car, and he can easily see where he's going. But at the same time, Grimshaw has a good slipstream, so
yeah, the spray makes a big difference because you can't really you can't see the car ahead as clearly. But I'm expecting Eugene to go slow until he's around the final corner. I don't think he's gonna go too early. Let's see.
Well, just to tell you, to everyone who is wondering, safety car has now just gone into the pit lane, so he's now only just gone in. I'm agreeing. We'll go.
Exactly what I thought he was going to do, but Grimshaw's right on his backside.
Oh, we have a few different positions at the background here who are just squabbling for positions who were nearly gone before safety car went in, before he went green. I mean, so that is disappointing there. Sorry if you can hear any loud noises. The planes are doing well, nighttime flying for me. So there you go.
It's okay. I can't hear it, so I don't think anyone can hear it.
But Grimshaw here still in second here by only 9 tenths, which is still a lot actually from a restart there.
Cam rules all over the back of Sir Hamrick. These guys need to be patient here. This track is so slippery. I'm just on board with Cam rules here.
Oh, we have a spinner, and that's Donovan Duffy. Are we going to get a safety car or something from it? No, we're not. We're back green now, we are. I don't know if Assassin's here or not, but
Assault King, no, he's not.
Assault King, but he might be, because he's got somebody's changing the he's just overtaken somebody, so he's just
I think he might be in, yeah, but his car's ghosting on my screen.
Yeah, just overtaken Burnout. The car has. No,
okay,
Burnout.
So he's definitely in.
No, Burnout's now ghosted
Weird.
straight through him. So
Weird.
it is. Yeah.
Oh, Eugene loses it and he gets wing damage. And he's pitting.
Ooh.
He just slows it down in time. He just oversteered it, but that was a very last minute call. So well done to get back into the pits, at such short notice.
Indeed.
He just got oversteer. They're coming out of that final corner, and the car just got a bit of a tank slapper into the wall, and he lost his end plate.
Oh.
And on a wet track, you don't want to be without an end plate.
No, you don't.
Especially on the circuit, you need all the downforce you can, and that missing end plate is going to make a big difference. So Emmerich doing well to keep Cambrils behind him, but Cambrils actually goes for a sneaky move up the inside. That was a good overtake. I just caught the end of it, but it was very good.
There were some drivers though who, okay, this is going to sound a bit harsh, maybe slow in the dry, but great wet drivers.
Yeah, definitely. Different conditions suits different drivers, and like I said, wet tracks level the playing field a bit. So
Indeed.
you might get a guy that's extremely quick in the dries, but his patience and skill on the wet, might not be that good. So that's why I'm saying it levels the playing field, and it's great. It's good for racing. It's good for spectating as well.
It does indeed, and I think Grimshaw here has a lot. Oh, Grimshaw's pitting. So does Grimshaw know something we don't?
Well, yeah.
Does he know something we don't? Let me check.
Inters. He's going on to
Yes,
Inters, yeah.
Inters. This is the call. I wouldn't say it's
Cameron's
Inters.
also pitting.
I wouldn't say it's Inters yet. Maybe another couple of laps, but could be.
Yeah, we don't know. Spanner in the works. But Eugene should have put on Inters. He's just pitted and he's on wets. So he's going to really lose out if it's going to be Inters now. If it's intermediate conditions, he's going to lose out because he didn't put on intermediates.
Sector 1, we have a little off. I don't know who that was. It was. It's again happened into that corner. Let me just check who it was. Oh, it's Van Gouverdon. He's gone off the circuit.
Yeah, he's lost it on the corner exit.
Now I don't know if he's here or not, the actual driver. If he is, then he's ghosting on my screen. But
no, he should be. Yeah, he's just ghosting because he went slow.
okay, there he is. He's back now.
Yeah.
He rejoined the session, and he's back now on my screens. Oh, full virtual because of that.
VSC. No. There's a Mercedes that spun. Assault King. Oh, Assault King is back and he spun. Yeah. Wow, this is really interesting. I don't even know where to look. But in the meantime...
that does mean it then, because wets are now spinning. That means it's intermediate tyres.
Yeah, definitely. And Grimshaw is the leading intermediate driver.
We have to have a
Is
look.
coming in now.
We have to have a look in a couple of laps time and see what the lap times will be from intermediate winners.
Well, this is quite a long virtual safety car, to be honest. I was expecting it to end by now. So whoever is pitting under virtual safety car is also going to benefit out of this.
A couple of seconds we have here. We should be green in about 10 seconds, I say.
Eugene gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
But it's the weirdest place to go green with green as they go into the very quick S section. Do your leaders.
That's very strange.
It is indeed. Van Gouverdon gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in pit lane. Eugene has just pitted and is now exiting the pit lane. And here we go, side by side they go then, and he's done it. Grimshaw has got past Quaz, whatever his name is, and he is gone past him. So has Hemricks. And Quaz has gone a little bit wide because of he's on the wet still.
Yeah, and I'm expecting Don Rubico to come in now. He's losing a lot of time. Grimshaw's really catching him at the rate of knots here, so...
Don Rubico though knows what he's doing though, doesn't he? Surely.
He surely does, but I think he needs to pit because in one sector Grimshaw closes in almost a full second. Yeah, he's definitely coming in for pits. Grimshaw goes past, Emmerich goes past. Don Rubico gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. But it doesn't show on my screen, which is... Oh, it does, yeah. Van Gouverdon has a drive-through penalty, and both Ferraris have 5-second time penalties for speeding in the pit lane.
It's interesting though because he only lost a little bit there, Don Mabiko, down to P5, so make that P6 now. Is
Yeah.
Bernard just overtakes in there, but yeah, it's very interesting. Oh, he's going to go side by side actually because he made a mistake there, Burnout, and Don Mabiko has got through.
Well done. That's a good move.
And the Burnout is still on the hot wets. That's probably why.
Diego's now all over the back of Burnout. He's also going to go for the move here. Got to be careful. Slow car ahead makes it very tricky to judge. Goes for the inside move. That's a good move. Oh my goodness! You see, so many guys are struggling to slow down the cars on the pit entry. There's loads of 5-second penalties coming in now.
There you go. Oh my goodness me! Van Gouverdon has got 20 seconds of penalties.
Oh no!
He probably have to stay in the pit stop when he does it this time.
Yeah, he will. And
Oh.
we have a yellow flag again. Is that Van Gouverdon? Yeah, it is. I think he's just retired from the race.
Oh, he's crashed out and hit the wall. Ooh, watching him now, we'll watch you. Yeah, he did. Could be a safety car or virtual here. We don't know if it will be though. As
Should
side
be,
by
'cause
side
it's
they
on.
go, and Eugene has got past because popping into the pit lane now comes Quaz, or Quez, whatever his name is. On he goes.
He's on a fight back here. He's on a fight back here because he's lost quite a lot due to his penalty and also putting on wets one lap too early. If he went in one lap later, it would have been intermediates. But he's flying. He's right on the back of Burnout. Sorry, go ahead, James.
I was just about to say he looks like with his penalty, going to start third on the grid at the moment.
I think that's maybe what he's got in mind at the moment is aiming for race 2 because starting from P10 is not ideal on a track like this where overtaking isn't easy.
Yeah.
Someone we haven't mentioned yet a lot is Royal Viking. He's doing a solid job there in sitting in 4th place.
He is. We don't have many gaps at the moment, so it's gonna. Yeah, not many gaps at the moment, as you can see, because it's wet. That's why, and the wet conditions sometimes don't bring many gaps out. But you know,
I think the closest drivers at the moment, Cam Rules, is really closing in rapidly on Sir Hamrick. He wants this P2. So I'm
Yep.
going to watch this battle for a while and see what happens here.
he is indeed. Will it be a last lap fight like a cricket match I watched? I don't know why I'm saying that, but will it be?
Well,
Will it be a last lap fight like? Oh, what's the team called? I can't remember. It's a South African T20 match. I can't remember. We have it on our TV. I don't know why. Anyway, enough about that. The better. We're watching F1. Exiting.
yeah, will it be a last lap finish like, was it 2019 with Pierre Gasly in the Toro Rosso and Lewis Hamilton? Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, will
Was
we
it
ever finish
Gasly?
like that?
Oh yeah. The last, like literally coming across the line.
Yeah.
And then he got a penalty anyway. So, yeah.
And I think that penalty gave Carlos Sainz his first podium, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
But it didn't give it Carlos Sainz the penalty. Oh, we've got a sector 1 crash, and that could be that's not Sir Henrik's. We'll check when Sir Henrik's gets to it, what that was.
Oh, it's gone. I don't see it on my map anymore.
Sir Henrik's is heading to it now. Let's see then where Sir Henrik's is actually. Is it Sir Henrik's? No, it's not. It wasn't Assassin. Wasn't Cowboy. Oh, it was Cowboy. Sorry, Cowboy made the mistake. There you go. Anyway, back we go then. Oh,
That's a pit lane retirement, I think.
is it? Let's just check.
I don't.
No, it's
I'm
not.
on
It's
the
on
on board
circuit.
with-
Whoa, it's on circuit. Oof.
Oh my goodness! It's in the middle of the track. That's a big. How's that not a safety car? That should be a safety car.
I don't know. The game is just a
Wow.
bit silly sometimes.
Oh, yeah, he must have lost it coming out of that banked corner on the the exit, you know.
Well, car was gone now, so no safety car.
At least, yeah. But that's interesting. I mean, that car was smack bang in the middle of the circuit. So dangerous.
It was.
Can you imagine 4 or 5 guys going wheel to wheel through that final corner, and then there's a static car wreck in the middle of the track?
Oof.
Big surprise.
Yeah.
In the rain, especially.
Wasn't it? Oh, I can't think of the race now. Wasn't it a Porsche race around here? They did a GT3 Porsche race around here a couple of years ago, just Porsches on their own, like Porsche Cayman. I think it was Porsche Carrera Europe, right?
I don't recall. I don't think I ever saw that race.
Well, it was on a compilation I watched of just some crashes, because I don't know why I watched it, but it came up. So carry on.
Yeah, Eugene and Tiago through turn 1. Eugene went up the inside. They went side by side down that final straight. Eugene moves up to P6 now.
He does, and in the banking that we're on now, this bit here, they had a spin there, and literally it was like a pile of cars because they couldn't just get through. Like you're saying, it's going to be so tricky. It was maybe for that car if there was say 3 and nobody could stop to get past him.
Almost like Belgium in 1998 Formula 1. Remember that crash?
That
was insane.
No, I've seen it. I'll say that. I probably wasn't alive, but yeah. That just tells you how old you are, probably, compared to me.
Well, I didn't see it live. I remember. I don't remember if I saw the race live, but I was.
Oh, so Hemmings is out.
Oh no!
Where was this?
Already a Formula 1 fan. Also, a final corner.
Oh.
This track is really claiming victims tonight. My goodness.
Could be a safety car, could it?
Should be.
It should be, but I don't think the game will give us one now because we're right at the end of the race. So. No, the car's gone now.
Well, this promotes Royal Viking up to P3. He's going to be happy. He's not going to mind.
It won't indeed. No. See, back to what we were saying a very quick second. I wasn't even born then. I wasn't. So that just tells you how young I am compared probably to you. So there you go.
Yeah. I won't say I'm that old, but yeah.
No, I won't say old, but you're older than me. I was born in the 2000s. There we go. Just say that.
I was born in the 80s.
Okay, you're older. You're completely older than me. So you're 85. Not old. Okay, so that.
85 to be honest. Yeah, 85. Well, what's happening on track? There's not really any close battles. Okay. That's the other thing I'm scrolling through. Oh, let's see. We've got Willie right on the back of Cowboy here. Have a look at that quickly. I'm not sure if Cowboy just overtook him. I just joined the final part of it. I think Cowboy overtook him, yeah.
I think he did, yeah. Yeah. But anyway. Don't need to know our ages though, but anyway.
Yeah.
Need to focus more on F1 anyway. So it is, just to say, Grimshaw leading by 16.1 seconds over Camrose. Then it is, now make that 16.3 now. Then it's Royal Viking in 3rd, 4th is Don Rubico, Eugene is 5th, 6th is Thiago, and 7th is Immortal Viking.
Yeah, and I'm actually watching Eugene here. It looks like he's closing in on his teammate Don Rubico. They both have 5-second penalties, so if he catches Don Rubico, it's going to be interesting to see if there's going to be team orders, or are they just going to play it safe and not risk anything and take P4 and 5 without attempting an overtake. Because it's really closing in on him now. It's 2.9 seconds already, and the track is really drying out. There's almost a dry line, so it's close to soft because it's not actually raining anymore.
Let's see then.
There's a lot of spray, so it's not soft conditions yet, but it's stopped raining.
It won't be then for the rest of the race then, because surely it wouldn't be, as Camrose crosses the line and starts lap 15 now.
However, I've been on circuits where the final two laps of the race it dries out, and then you're basically doing 2 laps on bone dry tracks on a bone dry track on intermediates. But look at this gap; it's 1.5, and half a lap ago it was 2.9. So he's really catching him.
It is indeed. We'll just give us 1 second. because I saw some comments come through, but I didn't see them. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
And in the meanwhile, Grimjaw was just having a good time up front with an 18-second lead over Cam Rules.
He is indeed. My screen now, the times have gone for a second, but just before the times went, Raw Viking was 7.4 behind. He then was dropping as he dropped 2 tenths into the first corner.
Yeah, watch Eugenia, he's on the back of Don.
Oh, Willie's out
Willie
in the
retired.
just before the pit lane, that is, so that's the same mistake as somebody else did. Let's see where that is actually. We're on board now with Cam Rules. Oh, he's
on
hit
the racing line.
Oh,
that's bad.
Side by side they go, and Eugene is through. Eugene is through.
I think Don Rubico let him through, yeah.
Oh,
and
on the racing line.
Still there. That car's still there.
Oh, it's gone now.
Oh, it's gone now. Thank goodness.
Thank God, it's gone.
We have another spin. Cowboy. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Not
Ronald?
Cowboy, sorry. It was a Salt King on turn 1.
Ronald,
on
hello?
the apex of turn 1.
Hello to everyone who's watching. Hello, Ronald, and the rest of the gang who are here. Hello.
How's it, Ronald? Hello, hello. Thank you for watching.
So we're going to finish with 10 out of these 16 here, which is surprising. But Grimshaw here is about to lap a car. I can't tell who he's about to lap. He's about to lap Burnout.
Burnout.
Oh, a little mistake from Assassin there. Cost him a tiny bit of time, but that doesn't matter because he's last. But that gap has gone down. Royal Viking has got that gap down from 7.9. Well, it was 7.9 to 7.8, but it's now back up to 7.9.
Yeah, if you listen carefully, these guys are struggling a little bit for traction if you go on board, because there's still a little bit of spray, but this track is almost dry at the moment.
Would you pit though? I wouldn't, because it's only like one lap to go.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't, but no.
Well, Grimshaw's
DRS hasn't been enabled, so
well, yeah, but it looks like it is.
It's enabled. Yeah, Grimshaw probably would have had a free pit stop, but
he would have.
Oh no, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. Cam Rules will overtake him.
Only just.
It's going to be interesting to see who does go for it and maybe snatch a fastest lap, seeing as there's only 10 cars left.
Indeed, that's true. Let's see then what Immortal... Oh, Immortal Viking is out!
Oh,
we were on board. He hits the walls. He was about to go into the inside line to probably enter into the pit lane, but didn't. As Eugene there is closing in on Raw Viking, but doesn't. As here comes Grimshaw. He does, but here comes Grimshaw then. Into the final
lap for Grimshaw.
Into the penultimate corner now. He's going to turn, and he's going to win this race. Grimshaw has raced this. Well, not the final turn. What am I saying? I'm completely wrong. He's final turn of sector 1. He's going to turn into now. He is. Ronald says he lost it at that corner as well before. So there you go.
Yeah, not the easiest one to come out, especially on a track where you're not on the right tyres for the conditions.
Indeed.
It really becomes very tricky. But I think Grimshaw has driven quite a perfect race, pitted at exactly the right time, kept it clean. He gained a bit through the error of Eugene, so he's going to be very happy with this victory.
He will indeed, as he exits the penultimate corner now, into the final corner. Now he comes. I was right now on this time. And to the line he comes now and takes the win. He does now. Very well done for Grimshaw. Wins the race there, he does. Second will be Cam Rules, who is only now just coming out of the stadium section. He is indeed, which is telling you something. As Burnout gets a 5-second time penalty for unserving a penalty. Did not serve the penalty, so gets a 5-second penalty for that. And here he comes then, Cam Rules to the line and takes the next position. There he does. Royal Viking exits the final corner now and will cross and take P2. P3, I mean, sorry. P4 will be Eugene. P5 will be Don Rubico. Or will it actually? Let me see.
Yeah, it will.
Or will it
I
be
don't think he's
P4?
gonna. No, it'll be P5, I think.
P5, yep.
Thiago
Thiago
P6.
will probably be P6. We'll have to wait and see.
I'm happy for him because he hasn't had the best results yet of the season, so I'm very happy for him finishing P6 here.
Yep. P7 is already finished. And last but not least, P9 now finishes. And that is it. 9 out of the 16 finished. That's nearly half the grid finished. Wow. I really can't. But burnout driver of the day. Would you give it to him or?
I actually don't think so. No. I would. Tricky one. Let's see what happens in race 2. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a tricky one to call there.
No, okay, that's fine. We'll just wait a second till my game loads, and then surely we'll get the results for the final bit of the race for you. Won't get a podium. Won't get a podium.
Sorry.
Sorry.
If you can run it through, I'm just quickly doing the reverse grid. If you can run
Yeah,
it through.
that's fine. Podium celebrations have literally just happened on my screen. They've literally cut them off very short there, the game has, which is surprising. Don't know why the game cut off that short, but they have. So here we go then. It is Grimshaw first, with the fastest lap as well, 1:19.4. Camwell second, Royal Viking third, Eugene fourth, Don Rubico fifth, sixth is Thiago, seventh is Burnout, eighth is Cowboy, Assassin King ninth, and they are your finishers. Your non-finishers were Immortal Viking, Willie, Sir Henricks, Quaz, Van Goverden, Donovan Duffy, and Carabo did not finish the race there. They didn't. Indeed, your penalty situation would have not changed any positions there. They wouldn't. Just to tell you, by the way, that at the moment Grimshaw's leading with 26 points because he gets fastest lap from that race. Second is Camwells, and third is Royal Viking on 15 points. So what we're going to do is, after today's racing is finished, there's your constructors as well. I will give you who is your driver of the day, who wins the championship, kind of mini championship we do in this, and who wins the constructors as well. We'll give you that as well at the end of the race. But there you go. That's a quick, just a quick tell you what happened from race number 1. We'll be back in literally. We should be back at about 35 for the start of race number 2.
Yep.
It's going to be very interesting, Ronald. I don't know, because when you look at it here, look, Immortal Viking P1, P2 Assassin, P3 Cowboy, P4 Burnout, P5 Thiago, P6 Don Rubico, P7 Eugene, P8 will be Viking, it will, because Immortal Viking, as I said earlier, will be P1, Camwell's P9, and P10 will be Grimjaw, sorry. So it's going to be very interesting, it is, to see what will happen there. Just to go a bit further down the order, then in 11th will be Willie, 12th Henrik, and then the rest of the field, as you can see there, will be in the order there. But yeah, we'll take a quick break and have a look. I don't know who will be in the top lot, who'll win the next race, and maybe when he's sorted stuff out, Quentin can tell you, but sadly I can't at the moment. I'm quickly going to quickly get a drink, and then I'll be back.
Yeah, so we don't know who's going to win the first race yet. Hopefully it'll be a dry race so that we can see a bit of closer racing and less pit stops and more overtakes, and it'll be fantastic. But yeah, let me just quickly sort out the starting grid, and we will be back in a few minutes' time. Right, yeah, so the starting grid will look like this. In pole will be Immortal Viking, in second place will be Assault King, starting in third will be Cowboy, starting in fourth it's Burnout, P5 will be Diego, P6 Don Rubico, P7 Eugene in the Ferrari, P8 Royal Viking, P9 Cambrils, and then the race winner, Grimjaw, will be in P10, so it's going to be interesting to see if he can fight his way back through the field. So yeah, the drivers are just taking a short break. They're just probably getting something to drink, and we're just setting up the custom grid for race 2. So don't go anywhere. We will be back shortly. Yeah, Ronald, if you can hear me. So who do you think is going to win race 2? Yeah, just give us your predictions. Who do you guys think will win race 2? And yeah, we're about ready to go. Probably another 2 or 3 minutes, and we will be ready to rock and roll.
By the way, I'm back.
Oh yeah, hello.
Let me think. A good chance. I'm gonna say this now as an out. A good chance to win will be Don Rubico, for me. I think, for me, you're looking at Cowboy or Don Rubico for the win for me. And then a podium, maybe Eugene on it. But if Grimshaw gets a good start, Camels, and same for Royal Viking, they could even easily get the win. But I think it'll be them, one of them. As Ronald puts Eugene in the chat, so there you go.
Okay, yeah, obviously one SAF1 member obviously vouching for the next for the other SAF1 member. What Ronald might not know yet is that recently Grimjaw Jagger also joined the SAF1 team, so yeah, good to have him part of the team as well. But yeah, Eugene's got a tough one. I think he's starting P7, so he's going to really have to keep it clean and have a good strategy to come through and win this race.
Yeah, he is. We don't know what the weather's going to be like. Hopefully it's going to be a dry race, this one.
Yeah, we'll find out in a few minutes.
We will indeed.
guys are just busy choosing their setups, obviously checking the weather, choosing their setups, and tire choice. Because what's nice about race 2 is they have a free tire choice. They can choose any tire they want to start on. There's no, it's a dry but cloudy race. Could we see a reverse of what happened in race 1? Dry to wet.
Could do. Tom just subscribed and go Cam. So there we go.
Hey Tom. Good to see Cameron having some fans here, some support. He did well in race 1, so yeah, welcome to the stream.
So let's take you through then what we've got. Softs to mediums or softs to hards is your strategy if they are all on softs. And we have everybody except Grimshaw, Willie, Sir Henricks, Donovan Duffy, Thiago and Don Mabico all on the mediums.
Yeah, let's see where Eugene went softs, Grimshaw went medium. So they've gone split strategy, and you see the Ferraris both have done the split strategy again, the same as they did last year.
Yep. Well, that is a weird. I don't know with Don Mabico. I thought he was 5th starting this race, but that just he's probably 6th though. No, he is 6th. He is 6th. I've just looked back. Yeah. I thought he was 5th, but I've just remembered he's 6th. But yeah, it should be good. It interestingly gives us. It should be an idea. I'm still going to go for it, Cowboy or Don for this race. Sorry to the guys who are in front of him.
Cowboy or Don Rubico?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. Don Rubico is definitely a contender because he's won both race 2s of the previous 2 rounds. So he's really a race 2 master, if we can call him that. And yeah, even though Grimshaw started all of the second races of the rounds, he started them in the bottom end of the top 10. He has managed to fight his way through to get onto the podiums, but he still needs to claim a race 2 victory. So yeah, if he can do it from P10 today, that'll be very well.
It will. Another maybe somebody else to look out for will be Carabo and Sir Henricks from 12th and 16th. See where they can be, and have a look out as well for who else? Cam Rules and Royal Viking, as Tom just puts Cam for top 3 for me, and love the comms and streams, watched last week as well, so there you go.
Thank you, Tom.
To say hello, yeah, thanks mate, we do appreciate it. We appreciate anyone watching, we don't really say that. I just need to put this on, so give me 2 seconds guys. There we go, we are back, waiting for the start to start, and then here we go, 4, 5 lights are on now, they are, and we are racing here for race number 2. Good start from Assassin King. He got a cracking start there, he did. Better start than Immortal Viking did. But Immortal Viking keeps the lead and Assassin King goes wide. And that is going to let somebody through, is it? Yes, it is. It lets 2 cars through. We have a spinner in Sector 1, and that is Burnout. And a safety car because of it.
Ooh, again. Lap 1 safety car. Surprise, surprise.
So, just to give you an idea then what happened in that, Burnout spun it and hit the wall a tiny bit, losing a bit of front wing. So that's what happened.
Oh, no, that's unfortunate. So there's a safety car for debris.
Yes.
How's this going to change the pit strategies now? Someone can go on to hards and go all the way to the end, you know. I'm pretty sure that'll work. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you can do that, but at the same time as I'm going to say it now, no. Yeah. Because it's 25% races, but they class it as like 100% race. So with hards, they're going to be really hard to get to the end. It's doable, but like.
And we already have a penalty for Royal Viking. I think there might have been some contact on the safety car. Usually, what gives you a 5-second penalty. Biggest gainer actually so far is Donovan Duffy. He's gained 5 positions. The Royal Viking has gained 3 positions. Eugene gained 1. Thiago gained 3 positions. So, yeah, some big gainers there.
Yeah, Ronald says hards are too slow around here. So there you go. Biggest
And
losers.
speaking from experience, yeah.
Biggest losers, by the way, just to say, is Don Mabico losing 3 positions. Sorry, 2. Yeah, 3. He was in P6. He's now in P8. So 2 positions technically, but still, that's still quite not that good.
Yeah, it's significant though because he obviously wants to go forward and not up the order and not downwards. So it's really made his attempts of winning this race a little bit more difficult. I also believe, just looking at his car now, Don Rubico's car, I'm sure he's a Charles Leclerc fan because he's got a number 16 on his car. Or I think maybe the game just automatically does that because he joined late in qualifying.
Maybe.
Actually, yeah.
Ronald says, I'm a hards expert.
Yep.
Probably. You probably are. I don't know.
From experience, talking from experience, Ronald likes to go for the reverse strategy. Starting races on the harder compound and go deep into the race. He's kind of mastered it.
So Henricks is going for it. He is. He's gone on the hards, which is a surprise, but he is on it. Thank you to the 10 of you who are watching, because I'm watching and I think you're watching as well. So thank you to the 10 of you who are watching. So we do appreciate it. A safety car now will wait and pick up 2 more cars, and then we are ready to go.
Yep.
Just to give you an idea very quickly on who are your biggest losers, we haven't said that yet. I generally just did, but Burnout down 12, Don Mabico down 2, and same for Assassin King down 2 as well.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Shot for the win then. After you've seen the first lap now, and now you've seen all the jumbled up grid, shot your person you think is going to win this race from now.
That's a tricky one. I'm going to go Royal Viking or Eugene, if they can keep it clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still going for Cowboy.
Okay.
It's Cowboy, Immortal Viking. We'll go for them 2, saying they're going to be them 2, and Eugene will be the podium now. Them 3.
Diego's going to be quicker towards the end, seeing he's on the mediums right now. So he's got the advantage, and then Don Rubico and Grimjaw. So I shouldn't forget about those guys actually on the mediums. Safety car in this lap.
It is. So we're just going to wait now and see what happens with the safety car. When's it going to, like...
Let's see if Immortal Viking does the same as what Eugene did in race 1. Keep it slow all the way almost onto the finish line before he starts accelerating.
The one problem though with the safety car in this game is it's very slow to get into the pit lane.
Oh, he's going for it already.
Yeah, but the safety car's not even in. The safety car's not even in yet.
Oh, that's strange. There, he needs to go now. Ooh, this causes a backup at the end.
Green flag's out as they cross the line. And we are racing now. As they start, oh, we could have contact here. 3 wide! And we do. And that's a spin for Royal Viking.
Royal Viking.
And his Campbell's is out. How is he out? I don't know where that happened. Let me check.
Oh, he's on the left there. On the left on that sand.
Burnout's in the pits.
That's unfortunate. Oh, sorry, Tom Wilson. Your number 1 driver is unfortunately out. That was a chaotic turn on. And Eugene's also retired. He's lost it. Ooh. Through that twisty section, I tell you. If you go on board with it's Burnout, you'll see it now. If the car's still there. Burnout's a bit far away. The car might disappear before we get there. Yeah, but the guys are still racing hard up front. Yeah.
Let me just
all over the back.
You're there. Yeah, Diego. I can see it now. I see where he went off. I didn't see the car, but I can see where he went off. Tom goes down that, but he will bounce back next week. So there you go.
Yeah, certainly he does. At
Hopefully
least he scored valuable points in race 1, so that'll help his standings in the championship a bit.
Oh, side by side they go here, they do, and it's going to be Sir Henrik's here, going to get a great run. He is here, is he? No, he's not, because Kuaz has gone through. Through he goes into P number 9. Now he goes. So that's a great move.
So Sir Henrik went onto hards. With the idea of going to the end of the race, but he's already got end plate damage, so that's kind of messing up his plan. He's going to have to pit again.
He is indeed, as just sorry to put in here, but Grimshaw nearly had contact there with Cowboy as they turned into the corner as he goes past him now, but that was nearly damage on the back of Cowboy there.
Yeah. So, but he's really made up a lot of positions. Oh my goodness. He's already in P3, so that's good. And look at Don Rubico all over the back of Cowboy now.
Go on, Don. Sorry, competitors can't have a favourite driver.
Yeah. No favourites.
No favourites. Could be biased. Not non-biased, sorry.
Not at all.
No.
Is he going to go for the move on the inside? No. He's a little bit too far back. Look at Immortal Viking really doing a good job up front, pulling a gap of 1.7 already on Tiago on those softs.
He is indeed. As you can see, Grimshaw is flying. He was 1.8 behind. He's now 1.4 behind. That just shows you how quick he is on 2 laps there.
Yeah. So we're getting rid of those hard tires. Also getting a new front wing.
Oh, fastest sector 1 there for Grimshaw. It's showing you that anything's possible.
Yeah, definitely. And Carabo has also made up a lot of positions. He's in P8, coming all the way from the back of the grid. So don't count him out. He could look for a top 5 finish. Yeah.
He could indeed, and get some valuable points for the team as well. We will show after the race as well what it's like. As Don Mabico here having a little scrap with Donovan. You saw it, I didn't.
Yeah, I saw Donovan's late move coming through there. I actually have helicopter view at the moment, which is brilliant.
I didn't, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, a mistake for Tiago must have been. It is, he hit the wall. Oh, he's out.
No.
He retired himself out.
Man.
I'm in a virtual safety car now because of it. He tried to go forwards to get away from the cars so he didn't hit them, and then he just taps the wall a bit too hard and the wheel comes off.
Yeah, I saw. That's so unfortunate. Some damage is so unforgiving.
It is indeed. As Don Mabico was only 0.3 behind Cowboy. Now he's 0.6 behind. That just shows you how bad luck he had. As Grimshaw's already got past, by the way, Cowboy, so up to P2 now he goes, just before the virtual safety car, by the way, I should add.
Yeah, I saw that.
Grimjaw, sorry, not Grimshaw. Grimjaw, sorry, I should say. As we're green again, as they enter the second DRS zone, now they do.
Immortal Viking with a 2.4 second gap.
You don't. No, you can't do that. Surely that's going to be a give back the position there from Donovan Duffy. He cut the corner nearly, and he did give the position back. Unbelievable there. You can't do that. That's dangerous driving, mate. That should be a penalty straight away.
Yeah, unless it was maybe accidental.
It probably was. It probably was. I let him off for that if it was.
Yeah, I can't think anyone would do that on purpose.
No.
But yeah, Grimjaw is now in prime position. If he can stretch, well, firstly, if he can catch Immortal Viking and then stretch a little bit of a gap to the guys at the back, he can really be a good contender for a podium finish here. Because he still needs to pit, obviously. And so does Don Rubico.
Indeed.
Oh. Cowboy's still doing well in P3.
Oh!
But he's
into the wall goes Donovan Duffy. I saw it in the background there. Into the wall he goes.
Did he retire? No.
Sir Henrik's is right near him now, so will Sir Henrik's get through or not? No, he won't, because he goes just before Sir Henrik's now is into the corner. So he moved about a couple of seconds before Sir Henrik's got there, so that's good to see. But the closest battle now is Don Rubico on the back of Cowboy. Here he goes then. DRS now wide open, and Don Rubico down the inside of Cowboy. Here he goes. Let's see if he can do it. As Grimshaw 1:11.8, his quickest lap of the race.
Cowboy goes deep. Cowboy goes deep. Try to defend there. Oh man, that was such good defending from Cowboy.
It was indeed.
Yeah.
I think Don Rubico then nearly actually made it through, as Henricks gets fastest lap now.
The beauty of turn 1 is you can really brake very late and go deep into the corner to defend and still make the corner, which gives you a little bit of faster speed going through the corner. So that's one way of defending your position if you are ahead. Yeah, but it's very close. It's close wheel to wheel action at this moment between Don and Cowboy.
Yeah, it is indeed. Very close at the moment is here. And Grimshaw is flying, as you said earlier, Ronald, sorry. And he's now into the lead, because into the pits comes Viking on the actual pit stop time. You should pit for tyres, so there you go.
Cowboy pits as well.
He does. For mediums, by the way, you're looking about lap 12 or 13 to pit, I would say.
Okay. Yeah,
but that is
quite sense.
That's quite early though, I would say. But it's entirely up to you. For me, 25% races, I normally stretch them out to about 13, 14 and then pit, but that only gives me then literally only 1 or 2 laps to actually do it. That's just in non-serious lobbies, there we go, I should say.
Look at who's in P3, sneaking up into P3 without us even noticing. Willie, all the way up to P3, that's a good performance so far.
8
Caraba
positions.
Also pitted. Yeah, Caraba also pitted, by the way. He's P7 now.
Whoa. Wow. I'm still surprised that Willie's made it up to the podium. Is this going to be his first podium in the league if he does stay there?
Yeah, he needs to pit still, so I don't think he's going to stay there, but he's certainly going to enjoy his time in P3 for as long as it lasts.
Yeah, he will.
A safety car will be ideal for him right now.
It will. Let's see what Don Rubico is going to do. You can pit now, but it'll be a big push to get the softs all the way to the end, I would say.
Yeah, and there's a huge gap.
Oh, he is pitting. Wow, he is pitting.
No, he'll make it. Yeah,
he will.
Make it.
He will.
Soft to the end. Yeah,
let's have a look there. Yep, onto the soft tyres he goes, and away he goes now. You can do 8. You can do, as you saw, you can do about 9 to 11 laps on the softs around here. So.
Is Caraba going to undercut him? Ooh, this is going to be close. No. He's going to be just ahead of Carabo and on fresh softs.
He is. As he enters corner 3 now. Carabo enters corner 3 now. Oh, I'm right behind him.
Cowboy.
Sir Henricks is right behind Crabbo here, and he's pushing Crabbo nearly around the circuit there into the corner there. But we have a spinner in sector 1, and that's Donovan. That's Royal Viking spun.
With Willie now in P2 and Immortal Viking after his pit stop is in P3, so he's looking good for a podium here.
Could even win this race.
Oh, he's got end plate damage though, so that's gonna slow him down a little bit.
Grimjaw's in the pits. Let's see if he's going to come out in the lead or not, as Willie now into the second to last corner. Now he turns. This is going to be interesting to see if he's going to come in now or not.
I think he will. I think Willie should pit now.
And he does. Let's see then if Immortal's going to take the lead here or not. Let's have a look. It's going to be close. No, it's not. Grimshaw is out. And it is a gap of...
Ooh, look at Don Rubico. He's just got past Cowboy. Oh, fantastic move there up the inside.
We didn't see that. Sorry.
I also joined the last bit of it. Sorry. Yeah, and Carabo is now also catching Cowboy here. So we've got a big battle going, developing here between Sir Hamrick, Carabo, and Cowboy.
So Carabo, so I made a little mistake there. So he's lost a bit of time now. He's lost about a tenth, which was 2 tenths. It's now 3 tenths. And Sir Henricks is right behind him now, pushing him pretty much around here, as he's been doing for 90% of this race. Which he will do, of course, and push around here he will. Interesting, he will be here. Let's see then what Sir Henrik is going to do though. Can he make his way through, or will Carabo make his way past Cowboy first? And exiting the final corner now though, crossing the line, start lap 13 comes Grimjaw. He's got a 9-second gap already here, but here comes Quaz. Here he does then. Is he going to do it here? He puts DRS on now. He goes to the inside line. He does here. Immortal Viking breaks though a bit later and keeps the position there. Immortal Viking does. And he spins! Kraz has spun it, and that means that Domabiko will close up here and maybe potentially take P number 3. Around the outside he goes here, and is he going to make it stick? Oh, that's close. And yes, he does. Into P3 he goes.
I'm really watching this battle. Carabo got past Cowboy into turn 1, and now Sir Henrik's all the way, all over the back of Cowboy, and he drives into the back of him. Cowboy, I think, must have slowed down a bit unexpectedly for Sir Henrik, and that made him make contact, losing another end plate. Not ideal. Now Carabo is catching QS. Carabo is up for a, yeah, like I said earlier, a top 5 finish here, possibly a podium.
It's Grimjaw's day today. He's got the fastest lap now, and he's going to win both races. It looks like here.
Yeah, if he's going to keep it clean, he's going to take the double, definitely.
And that's going to be unbelievable, because if you look at the championship, right? Just quickly look at the championship as we're looking at Grimjaw now. Carabo, sorry.
Carabo overtakes QS on the inside. QS tries to come back at him, but there's no space. Good defending from Carabo as soon as he went past.
Let me just tell you that if it stays as it is, Grimjaw is going to close right. Is going to overtake Eugene here for the lead of the championship.
I'm sure he will. Yeah, he's going to score a huge chunk of points now.
He will indeed.
Yeah.
And let us know as well, guys, when we are now, if you want to. Well, when the leader gets to lap 15, let us know who your driver of this race is and who you think, if you've watched all the stream, your driver of the day is. As well today. From this race, personally, they're going to give driver of the day in this race to Carabo because he's gone up 12 positions.
I think he deserves it though.
No, he does, definitely does.
I think he definitely deserves it. If he keeps it clean and stays out of trouble for the rest of this race, there's only 3 laps to go, but if he keeps it clean, and
sassy.
Salt King retires from the race.
Oh, it's an interesting place to retire actually and crash out.
Oversteer once again.
If you go on board with Van, you just missed it, I think. But yeah.
I saw. I went on board with it's Burnout, or was it Sir Henrik, and I saw where he spun.
Okay.
I have to say, Immortal Viking is doing a very good job, considering he's got a missing end plate. If he can hold on for another 3 laps and not get a penalty, he's gonna really be happy with the P2 there.
He is, but closing in rapidly here. He was at 1.2 seconds. It's now 0.5. Is Domabiko.
Yeah, actually, that McLaren is going to become a sitting duck on that final DRS straight.
Oh, he goes wide, and that's it. Over, done. Domabiko's through.
Yeah, and Carabo is next, so let's see. Oh, Immortal Viking is going to get DRS though. If I'm him, I'll probably just stick it out. I won't even quit. I'll just stick it out.
And that's what he's done.
Yeah, 2 laps to go. I wouldn't, but
yeah. For the leader, we have 2.5 laps to go, and for the rest of them, it's same for the rest of them.
It's a bit sad because I mean, all credit to Grimjaw for winning by such a big margin, but the drivers in the league that can challenge him, unfortunately, Cam Rules and Eugene both crashed out, and then we have Nam Bulldog, who also has a similar pace, just isn't here tonight. So now,
Indeed.
for anyone who's viewing, it might look like he's a bit too fast for these guys, but the drivers who can actually challenge him just either crashed out or hasn't shown up for the race today. So lucky for him, but also, all credit. He's done a very good job to keep it clean and win the race.
He goes across the start lap 17 to the penultimate lap he starts, but the gap has come down from 24 to 28. It was 23 like 2 laps ago, but now it's gone up back down a little bit. So he's going there, but look at this, Carabo right on the back, he's hugging the curb there, and can he get past Immortal Viking here, can he? Immortal Viking may be not pitting here, but here he goes, Carabo. To the inside, and as clean as you like it, through he goes. There he does. Ooh, a little lock up there from Crabbo, but not enough to let him through. And now Cowboy's there as well.
Yeah, let's see if QS in the Alfa Romeo can overtake Immortal Viking, and that will also mean the personal best finish for QS will be P4 in the season so far.
It will.
If he can overtake him, yeah.
Let's see if he can or not. As Grimjaw now out the last corner he comes now and races himself to the line, and we are on to the last lap of the race now for Grimjaw. He's raced this one absolutely to perfection, and as you're rightly saying, Eugene and Camels would have been about 2 to 3 seconds behind him challenging. Oh, a mistake from Kuraz, who was trying to get past Immortal there.
Yeah, not the ideal overtaking spot. He did outbrake himself, so he went wide. Luckily he kept it together, he's still on track, and I think he's going to have a second chance here. As Cowboy moves up on his inside, oh my goodness.
They're still side by side now, they are, and he's done it.
Oh yeah, that mistake really cost him. He could have had 2 positions. Look at Cowboy going for the inside move there. He goes deep, Immortal Viking cuts back, regains the position.
He does indeed, that is unfortunate. There it is, as into the second to last corner now goes Van Guvendun. Into the last corner now he goes, but we're on board with Grimjaw, who is in the last corner. Button if there's any other overtakes, by the way, just let me know.
Okay.
Here he comes then. Grimjaw takes the win today. Round number 2 of the day, he wins. Race 2 of the day, I mean, sorry, he wins. He does there. Don Mabika will take second, and third will be Crabbo. But let's see then what's going to happen here. Is there going to be a late break here? Is there from Cowboy? No, there isn't. Kuraz though does try and go on the outside here, but can't get through. And no, he can't. There is Don Rubico though taking second. Always good in race 2 he is. Crabbo taking third. And fourth is Immortal Viking. Or is it? No, it's Cowboy. Just.
Cowboy took him.
Just.
Wow, that was so close. Wow. That was the type of finish we were hoping for in race 1, wasn't it?
Yes. It was indeed. Burnout is now into last corner. He comes, turns through it, and he's going to come. And at least Van Goverdon is going to finish 2 races tonight.
Yeah, that's good.
Big well done to him as well.
Yeah, it's good to see, the guys don't give up, even though the race doesn't go the way they wanted it to. It's good to see guys at least finishing and not giving up. There's 2 points up for grabs in each race for every driver that finishes.
There you go, Crabbo, driver of the day.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. Driver of the race, certainly.
So yeah, let's take you to the podium if we have it, and then we will take you to the standings at the end of the race. We'll give a quick standing check, and then of course we'll take you very quickly through who got the most points today, who got the team got the most points, and we know who they are, but we're just going to tell you anyway. As here's your podium. Crabbo says wow from the back. Indeed,
yeah,
mate.
Well
indeed.
Deserved. Certainly wow. So well deserved.
So, do you want to take us through the standings then, or do you want me to, or?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do this one.
Okay, so it's Grimjaw first with a 10.8, which is fastest lap, under 23 minutes and 40 seconds. Don Rubico second, Carabo third, Cowboy fourth, Immortal Viking fifth, Kuaz in sixth, seventh is Willie, 8th is Royal Viking, 9th Hemrick, 10th Donovan Duffy, and Burnout in 11th, and 12th was Van Gouverdun. Then we have Assault King, Thiago, Eugene, and Camels all not finishing, which meant that Grimjaw wins with 52 points today. 28 for Domobiko in second, and your driver team standings was Red Bull first, Ferrari second, and McLaren in third, with Renault fourth and Williams down in fifth. So there you go, just showing you the points scored here from the day. So Eugene only scoring 14 points today.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna hurt. Definitely gonna hurt in the standings.
Because that's 12 that he got from the first race, plus the 2 he got for finishing the race, of course.
Yeah.
So there you go, and 54 points to Grimjaw there to say. Camels getting 20 points, Royal Viking getting 21 points, and so yeah, very nice.
Yeah, certainly. I think it was a good race. Race 1 was a bit chaotic with all the rain and the pit stops, but
Indeed.
It brought some good action. And race 2 showed us a little bit more of the drivers, wheel-to-wheel skill, following closely through a very tricky and twisty circuit. So yeah, well done to all the drivers. And then, yeah, from my side, thank you to everyone who was watching and everyone who commentated and subscribed. And we will catch you next week in Spain.
Yeah, we will indeed. So as you can see there, they're all drivers there. Well done again to Grimjaw for that one. So just to give you an idea, and just quickly to say well done to the drivers one last time from my end anyway. We want to say well done to Grimjaw. So it was Grimjaw P1, P2 was Don Robico, and P3 was Royal Viking on today's point standings throughout the day of the 2 races. So they're the top 3 from both races, they are. And yeah, we'll be in Spain next week, we will. So join us then. Thank you again, Quintin, for joining, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, James. Goodbye, everyone.
And goodbye.